Good morning. Question. Do little things mean a lot, especially about this time of year? Back in 30 seconds. Good morning. Hey, this is Jan from New York City. Happy Monday morning to you. And my channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. I must go on my second sip of coffee. How's everybody doing on this? Well, it's not bright yet on this beautiful, awesome Monday morning. Yeah. I want to talk to you a little bit about the little things in life that, in my honest opinion, mean a lot. I'll give you an example. I'm working with a regular lamp. Eventually, one day I have to get a ring lamp to do my shows. Have not worked with one, I'm working with a regular lamp. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, you got to go live. Why is your light blinking now? Like, okay, please, light bulb, do not go out now in the middle of a live. So if that happens, not my fault. I'm just giving everybody fair warning. That's a tiny example of how little things mean a lot. But I want to get started today because this was a lot, the thing I want to mention to you. I want to personally thank the very first person. Congratulations, Pat. You're the very first person to make a donation to my PayPal.me fund. And whatever I save up is going to this channel. For example, eventually I'm going to need a new phone to broadcast from because this guy is wearing out. Hope that this show finds everybody doing well. Thank you again, Pat. Oh, another thing that I must mention it. Tomorrow night, get your dials ready, get your fingers ready to slam on this. Go to the How Debbie Saves channel. She's going to broadcast her live show again tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And she is hosting it entirely herself. So let's show Debbie our love and support. She's got great content. And I would love for everybody and anybody viewing me to head on over to the How Debbie Saves channel. There you go. And because these are shorter shows, the weekday shows, I'm going to tap over to the comments first. Good morning, Pam. How are you? How's everybody doing? Hey, Patricia Dudzik. Good morning. So the way you work this, so not to miss me, is you never went to sleep. Could I share a secret with you? I've been up since 1:35 a.m. Didn't want to say it, and it's not your fault. That is on me. I share your sentiment, but please don't do that. I do not want anyone who enjoys my channel to lose sleep over it. Okay, don't do that. There's always replay. I'm the one that's got to be here. You can catch me later on replay. Please don't lose sleep. No. Pam, how? You set your alarm clock today to wake up before 3:50. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know what to say other than thank you ever so very much. But I do plan, hopefully, in a little while to crawl back into bed and to get some sleep. Please don't lose any sleep over me. Catch me on replay. Unless you're right here and you just happen to have a good night's sleep and you want to wake up and have a cup of coffee with me, be here. Well, you do whatever you want, but I don't want you to lose sleep. No. Good morning, Tony Ann Akalari. How are you? You're getting ready to go to work. Okay. You're retired. You don't care. Oh, Patricia, you are hilarious. I love it. Oh my gosh. So we're talking today about little things meaning a lot. When I put that PayPal.me button up a while back, I said, well, if someone contributes, that's really, really good. And I kind of did not expect that. So that was one of those little surprises like, oh, wow, somebody like really found this link and really believes that this channel can use some help in terms of like, for equipment and stuff like that. And I just want to say thank you, Pat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, so having said that, and of course, Pat's gift is going to support of maintaining equipment to keep this channel going, and I so appreciate it. So there, and you win the honor of being the first person to donate. Now, we're going to talk today about little things that we are grateful for. For those people who are here right now viewing this, like live, like right now, if you can name one thing that some people may consider small as something that you are grateful for, don't hesitate to list it. The first thing that I'm grateful for is that, well, my Lord and Savior got me out of bed today, even though I had not much sleep. But I'm here to talk about it. I'm here to talk about it and to share and to do what I love doing, talking to people I care about, to send a message of hope. And, so many of us today, we have lost hope. And I'm going to get into that in a minute, why I think part of the reason is, I'm not positive, but I have a suspicion. So there. Okay. I'm going to list a couple of things that I personally am grateful for. One, of course, that I woke up. I'm grateful for my family and for friends, especially the true ones, the true folks in my life, the ones that love and accept us in our lives without wanting to redesign us. Did you ever kind of like meet some people in your life that they're always trying to fix you? They're trying to tell you clothes you should wear or how your hair should be or whatever. Maybe in their heart they mean well, but if they're always trying to fix you, don't take that up badly. It's probably an issue of them, okay? But it's very uncomfortable. Yes, that can be difficult to be around. So my strong suggestion is if you're around anyone that makes you feel like they're like judging you a lot and trying to fix you, just, limit your time around people like that. You should be accepted for who you are. But I am so grateful for the ones that don't care if I'm wearing my glasses, if my finger's pointing on the screen, or as long as I get my message out. You know what I'm trying to say? That kind of thing. I'm grateful. Okay, it says here that I'm grateful that we are entering a very special holiday week, that absolutely nothing can or will stop it. Oh, yeah. I did not have a particularly great year. I know I mentioned this in the past, but it's a fact. I took some really heavy duty personal loss of loved ones, but I could walk around and I could choose to be sour. I could walk around and choose to be sour grapes, but what good is that? How is that going to honor the memory of the folks that I miss and I love? I just miss them. It's really just that simple. I just miss them. I can't get them back. But walking around bitter, angry, sour, woe is me is going to get you nowhere. Nowhere. There you go. Got to have some coffee. Anybody drinking coffee right now? What are you drinking? There you go. So I am grateful that we are entering a very special holiday week. And just like the folks in Whoville, guess what? Christmas is still coming. The holidays are still here. There are big elephants in the room, so to speak, trying to stop things. I'm not going to stop it. It's not going to stop it in my world. And another thing, how many of you out there are going to be like physically like alone on Christmas? And you're not used to it, for many reasons. You have no choice, but for safety, to be physically alone. Well, I want to assure anyone viewing me right now, even if you happen to be by yourself, you are not alone. You are never alone. Take comfort in that. If you're not sure about that, there's a really good book out there that'll explain it. You're never alone, okay? Maybe physically by yourself. But you know what? We have so many things to be grateful for. Think about life 100 years ago, for example. There was a big elephant in the room for people then too. But there was no internet. There was no, I'm speaking to a bunch of people because technology grants me that. I don't take that for granted. I'm sure that you don't either. Again, a little thing, but it's really a big thing to be grateful for. Pam, you said, oh yeah, I get such a kick out of that. That is so cute. Coffee and Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons? I'm sorry, I don't know what is Tim Hortons. Oh, you're drinking water at the moment. Okay, cool. Okay, guess what, Patricia? You're never alone. You may like physically be alone, but believe me, the good Lord is watching after you. And you do have lots of friends. And I don't know if this is any consolation, but Steve and I are aiming to have a live show on Christmas Day. Okay. So even if for a little while we'll be hanging out and we'll just be talking and hanging out for Christmas and maybe do a trivia game. Patricia, I will be by myself, but that's right. Pam Howe, you just nailed it. She says, I got to post this. Pam Howe says, Patricia, she will be by herself, but that's okay. There are a lot of us out there. I mean, I'm used to doing certain things, religiously, I mean like in the church sense, of course, I have my personal church things, but I'm used to doing things in an annual traditional way, but that's not going to be this time around. And I'm okay with it because if it means we will be safe to celebrate another year, I'm okay with it. It's okay. We have music. We have the internet. We have each other. Going to do a live show. There's plenty of other stuff that you guys can look through, whatever. Find a place of peace in your heart. And I guarantee you, you will never feel alone. You may be alone, but you do not have to feel alone. Tim Hortons is a coffee shop. You will be there on Christmas and you believe in the Lord too. Yeah, yeah. And guess what? Christmas is still coming, no matter what. That elephant in the room could grow to be another 100 feet wider and another ton heavier. Guess what? Christmas is still coming. Somebody may try to wreck your day and just give you negative information that doesn't make sense at the end of the day. Guess what? Christmas is still coming. You might be by yourself physically, but that's okay. You're going to wake up and still say, boy, I'm grateful anyway, because Christmas is still coming. Even if you're not grateful for the things going on in yourself, in your own life, here's a trick. This is a good trick, and it has worked for me. There have been situations where certain holidays did not work out for me, but I didn't walk around feeling sour and bitter. I took consolation thinking, you know what? But guess what? Somebody else today is having a great day. And that made me feel better. When you come out of your little private world, the land of me, I call that the land of me. And that's the problem. People live in this land of me way too much. Okay. Get out of the land of me. Think about the land of we. Even if we can't be physically together, those people are in your heart. Even if those people left this physical world, you'll see them again. You have to dredge this up from your faith. That comes from faith. Okay, you got to exercise and strengthen out those faith muscles. Know what I'm trying to say? Now, let me see what else. Grateful that we live in a world full of choices. Some people say, well, choices right now. No, we still live in a world of choices. Despite the fact that things may not be idealistically the way you or myself may have wanted it, it's okay. I could choose to be sour. I could choose to be angry. I could choose to be mean. I don't want to do that. That defeats the purpose. No, instead I choose happiness. I choose my telephone if I feel lonesome. I choose getting on video chat. We have access to things. It's not like we're holed up in this like cave of like darkness and no windows and no light. We live in a world of choices. You could open that window and breathe. You could take that walk. You can outreach to someone who may be feeling actually worse than you do, but you don't know that. You know, sometimes people put on airs. They try to make you think all is hunky-dory. Yeah, I know that word is funny. But some people put on like, everything's all cool, They may be hurting more than you are. That's why make that phone call. Not only will you feel better, but I guarantee you they will too. And there's nothing better than helping someone else. I see familiar name. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Oh, that's so cool. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you to say that. I appreciate it. Pansy pie. Can we buy pansy pie at a grocery store? Listen, I never heard of that other place that was mentioned at Horton. You learn something new every day. Pam, how? Oh, thank you. Looking forward to the live Christmas show. Oh, well, you know what? Steve also feels this way. Every one of you are gifts to us. I could not have happened upon a better community of folks. I could not. Some of you came by originally from Dawn, from like forever ago. Some folks are brand new. By the way, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you like this channel, please show it a little bit of love and tap on the like sign. And if you're brand new here, consider subscribing to the channel. That is just so sweet. You guys are just so sweet. You make me and you make my, Steve want to get up and do this kind of stuff. We really, really appreciate it. We really, really do. And that's what we're grateful for. You see, find the good in something. Find the good in someone. Find the good in something. So when you're sitting around, and it might happen, oh, what do I have to be grateful for? Oh, I had such a horrible year. Who knows what next year's going to bring? Guess what? I have a secret for you. No one knows what next year is going to bring to us. Therefore, good, bad, or indifferent, doesn't it make more sense to make the best out of the moment of right now? Live each day as if it's your last. Most of the time, it's not going to be your last day. Therefore, you get a whole bunch of great days. That's how I look at it. Am I right or am I right? Sensible living. This is the best way to start the day. Thank you for empowering us. You know what, Dawn? Thank you for those kind words, but the power is there. I didn't empower anything. I did not. It's sort of like you have a gas oven and somebody took a match and put the match to it. That power is there. It's in every single one of us. We have to want to take it. It's a choice. Choices. We live in a world of choices. Pam. Pam, invisible virtual hugs to everybody. You are a great start to my day. I am grateful for you. Guess what? I am grateful for you. I am grateful for every single one of you. I really, really, really am. So let me see. I just want to make sure that I have everything that I wanted to say for this day here, because I recognize everybody's busy, busy, busy. It is Monday morning. I have my meatball recipe for mini meatballs for the baked ziti, and it's basically a very simple one, which I'm going to type later on in the description box, okay? But the method is use a small spoon so that you have smaller meatballs that you could infiltrate into your ziti, okay? But I will give you the actual physical recipe for it later on playback. Go back to playback later. So if there's anything you missed, let me check out the time. Got about 1 more minute to go. Yes, you love the choices. Yay, thank you. And thank you and thank you. So tell me something. I'm assuming that everybody, for the most part, your shopping is done. Oh, wait a minute, before I forget. I am going to appear on Dawn's channel on New Year's Eve. Thank you for inviting me, Dawn. New Year's Eve, if you're up late, I'm going to be on at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Dawn's channel. Yes, I look forward to it. You guys got to give me that energy to keep going that night because I'm up super early. Can you imagine me at 11 o'clock at night? I'd be like this, boom. So somebody better give me a whole lot of energy that night. Dawn, I was telling my hubby that you are on, one of my favorite people to talk to. You love meatballs. Thank you. Well, I spoke, of course, I speak to you. You're my friend, but I spoke to your wonderful husband. You guys are truly, truly blessed and great friends to each other. Really, really work out very, very well together. Very nice, professional, kind person. Very, very good. Well, that's pretty much it. You know, just focus on the things that you have. I know this can be a tough week. If I could get through the holiday season, having lost my mother, the next day, my godson, who was like a son to me. My godson was more like a son to me because he lost his birth mother at age 2. So we were very, very close. And then he lost his stepmother when he was like 11. So long story, but I filled in the cracks, and he was just a wonderful, wonderful 29-year-old lost day after my mom. A couple weeks later, lost my first husband to that elephant in the room. If I can find solace this year during those challenges, anybody could. Just saying, just saying. But it comes from that seed of faith that everyone has. Okay, I thank you for the vote of confidence earlier, Dawn, but I do not empower anyone. That empowering was given to us. The well is in us. You just have to take the bucket and pull it out of you. It is there. Someone said, my peace I give you. My peace I leave with you. Just saying. Thank you. Pam says, thank you for the New Year's Eve reminder. We are going to celebrate together. You guys got to keep me awake. Dawn, it's nothing against you. It's just my hours. So please, if we're on live and like my head's down, you guys got to scream at me. Head on over to Dawn's channel that night. Good morning, Wanda. How are you? Well, listen, it's time for me to go. And I want to wish everybody an absolutely wonderful day, a day of gratitude. Make a special point of finding something that you can be grateful for, even if it was that light bulb that did not go out during this broadcast. Yay! Everybody have a wonderful day. Going to pick up my cup of coffee and cheer. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to be back when? Real soon. Hey, Ali Ramazani, how are you? Oh, good evening, your area. Okay. I'm so sorry to close my show when people are coming in late, but I keep the show a little on the shorter side during the weekdays. I hope to be back on Wednesday at about the same time, but you can always catch me on playback. And thank you again, Pat, for your generous contribution to the channel. Have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye-bye now.